Caitlin Clark addresses whether she thinks DiJonai Carrington eye poke was intentional. Caitlin Clark isn't adding any fuel to the fire. Clark had a poor shooting performance after she was poked to the eye by Sun guard DiJonai Carrington during the first game of their best-of-3 playoff series on Sunday afternoon. On Tuesday, Clark was asked if she believed the eye poke was intentional, as a number of observers have suggested when the video was played in slow motion, it appeared to show an unnatural gesture on Carrington's part. "You just watched the play. It wasn't intentional." Even as she believes it was intentional on Carrington's part, Clark never would have given anyone the satisfaction of admitting it out loud. She has repeatedly declined to blame any of her opponents for hard fouls they have levied on her in her rookie season. Carrington, who has mocked Clark for flopping and previously been critical of the Fever guard on social media this season over Clark's reticence to weigh in on social issues, was asked on Tuesday if she intentionally poked Clark in the eye. "I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me," Carrington said. "I didn't even know I hit her in the eye. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional. It's not even like the type of player that I am." Caitlin Clark playoff debut sets historic viewership numbers as Indiana Fever faces do-or-die game. Game 2 is tomorrow on ESPN at 7:30 p.m. ET, win or go home for the Fever. Just like her season opener, Caitlin Clark faced and lost against the Connecticut Sun in her first playoff game. The score in both games was strikingly similar. Back on May 14, the Indiana Fever lost 92-71, and Sunday's playoff game ended in a worse defeat, 93-69. This loss puts Indiana's season on the line, as the first round is a best-of-3 series. Tomorrow, Caitlin Clark could say goodbye to an incredible season in which she not only broke records on the court, but also shattered past ratings, making this the most-watched season in WNBA's 28-year history. The WNBA regular season was also the most watched on ESPN networks, with an average of 1.2 million viewers per game, a massive jump from last year's 440,000 viewers. This trend seems to continue into the playoffs, especially in Caitlin Clark and the Fever's games. Clark's first playoff game drew 1.8 million viewers despite competing with an NFL Sunday that featured the Baltimore Ravens versus Dallas Cowboys, with Tom Brady in the commentary booth discussing Derrick Henry's dominant performance. Thank you for watching. Attracting such a large audience while competing with the NFL, especially during a Dallas Cowboys game, speaks volumes about the attention Clark has brought to the WNBA. The league had 22 regular season games that averaged more than 1 million viewers, and when you add the WNBA All-Star Game and WNBA Draft, both of which were the most watched in history, it totals 24 programming events that surpassed 1 million viewers. According to Sports Media Watch, Clark was involved in all but 3 of these games, and tomorrow's must-win game for Clark will likely top 1 million viewers as well.